So I ran across a pretty good article on Revzilla today, and it basically talked about 3 things to consider, or 3 rules to live by to help you survive on a motorcycle. There are quite a few comments related to the article. Some negative, some very positive. Well, before I really get into that, let me at least go through what the article was about. First of all, it talked about the relationship between cagers and motorcycle riders. Basically, I think the overall premise, or at least what I took from it, is that there is a lack of understanding amongst cagers on the different challenges of riding a motorcycle. For instance, any given vehicle on the road, not a motorcycle, but any other vehicle on the road, like a car or pickup truck or whatever, is going to weigh many times more than a motorcycle. And many of these cagers have no experience riding a motorcycle. They don't have the same passion that we do when we ride a motorcycle, when they operate their motor vehicles. A lot of them see their cars as appliances like toasters or microwave ovens. They don't have that same connection, so it's nothing more than a means of conveyance. But for us motorcycle riders, it is a way of life. It's a passion. It's not just a way to get back and forth, it's a passion. So basically, the 3 rules or tenets or whatever to help a motorcycle rider survive is the following. First, the author of the article states that we should not partake in a us versus them attitude. In other words, we shouldn't just dog out cagers for no reason, because they simply don't understand where we're coming from. The author goes on to state that, maybe it's our responsibility to help these cagers understand some of our challenges, like, driving through traffic, or if you're in California, why we choose to lane split. Some riders say it's not only just a convenience thing, but it's a safety issue, being allowed to lane split. And he goes on into a little bit of detail with regards to that. The second thing is, if a cager does something effed up to you, get over it. Don't let it stew. Don't get all pissed off about it. Just move on. It's a given that there are many drivers out here who just don't have a freaking clue, who don't care what they're doing, who rather text and drive instead of paying attention to the road. And that's okay. I mean, that's just the way it is. Okay? We just have to kind of move on. Be vigilant. But if somebody cuts you off, or somebody kind of does something stupid to you, don't go off. Don't get on the side of him, jump off your bike and try to beat his ass. Don't break his mirror. Just pull over, kind of relax, chill out, take a break, and move on. Me, I'm human. I've got the tendency of being pissed off and doing things that I shouldn't do, which is not a good thing. That's just human emotion. When somebody cuts you off, your first instinct is to get pissed off, but the author is pretty much saying, hey, just take a step back, think about it. You're on your bike to relax and enjoy life, not to get pissed off and beat somebody's ass or get yourself thrown in jail or have a heart attack. So just take a break and relax. Okay, what's happening up here? The third thing the author mentioned is that no matter what happens when you ride, everything is the motorcycle rider's fault. I mean, you could have the right of way, you could be following all the traffic rules, and if you get hit, according to the author, ultimately it's your fault. Okay? In other words, if a driver makes a left-hand turn in front of you and you hit the driver and you die, it's your fault. Simply because you could have done things to help prevent that accident. Even though it's the automobile driver's fault, you as the motorcycle rider could have done things to maybe make yourself a little bit more visible. Number two, perhaps slow down, drive a little bit more cautiously, anticipate that guy in the other lane is going to make a stupid ass move and make that left hand turn in front of you. You know? I mean, you could be on point, using all the best skills that a motorcycle rider could use, but that really doesn't matter if you're freaking dead, right? So you just have to remain vigilant. I mean, you can't relax. Yeah, enjoy riding, but just be alert to what's going on around you. Always be alert. Wear the proper gear. I'm a big fan of all the gear all the time. You know? Wear a helmet. Wear a proper jacket. Lower leg protection. Boots. Gloves. Make yourself visible. There's nothing wrong with riding with a high-vis vest or jacket. A lot of people say it's uncool, but there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? There's no need to speed. If you want to speed, go to the track. Always assume that cagers would do something stupid. Don't bet your life that they won't, that everything will line up perfectly. Don't bet your life on it. Anyway, I left a link to the article in the description page of this video, so check it out and let me know what you think. Holla at you later. Bye.